Hello, welcome to June 2024 devlog. I believe this is a full year I, of like 12 straight devlogs. I could be wrong on that. If I'm wrong, that is unfortunate. It would be next month, if anything. Anyways, um, welcome to the next devlog. Um, so this past month, I've gotten a lot done, but it's I don't think anything crazy exciting. Just because a lot of bug fixing. There's some new stuff, but I can't actually remember everything that's different from the last time. I can't even remember if these like little text things were there. Um, these pop up only the first like week of the game and they disappear. Um, you can also turn them off through the settings now. Tooltips. Um, yeah, let me get a Bobo. This is the actual demo build. So if you are part of the Patreon at the Bud tier, you can play the test build people have been playing, and that's why I've been bug fixing so much, because people have been putting lots of hours into it. It's really good that there's so many things people are finding because they're playing so much. Did not expect the demo to be played like 20, 30, 40 hours, but it has been, which is pretty neat. So one new thing I added, you'll see this. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I think it'll work. And I just needed some way to explain how the stat system works. So this pops up for the first couple days of the game, and then disappears. But also, if you don't want it ever, and you already know how this works, then you can turn it off with that tooltips thing. But default, it'll pop up and kind of just goes through. It took a while to kind of figure out how to explain this, but I think this does a good job of kind of going through it. And then you'll see some new icons. So we have like the slipstream icon down there that's a bit different, made by an artist Theodore. And yeah, let's go back into the garden. All right. So yeah, I mean, been a bunch of like tweaks to things. It's because the game I've tested it, but just by myself. So I finally have a bunch of people playing, and it just means that we can really just find stuff that I wasn't finding, like balance things. So for example, like I increased the money you start off with a bit. I increased the amount of stats that go up like per fruit you give. Decrease the age of the Bobo until they turn into an adult. A lot of these things will be reverted for the final game, but for the demo is just 1 month of the game, and I figured that'd be smart to basically make it a bit easier. And I think there's still more I need to do to make it even easier, because I can't frustrate the player. It needs to give a lot of wins early on. Oh, I didn't follow you. Yeah. So, oh yeah, these little icons now. It just basically in the background, it just shows you this is a snack, so it's this little, knife and fork, and then there's item traits, other, and then accessories. And I added petting, so now I can turn that off now, so I don't need that. But you can pet now, so it's a way to basically, it pops up their data and it goes away after, so it's like temporary. Hugging, this will just stay up as you're holding them. The petting allows you to kind of get that petting out of the way, because a lot of Bobos like it, and their emotions go up when you pet them. The next, I added, Parfait can wave back to the Bobos if they wave at her, but I don't. It's pretty rare for them to wave to begin with, so I can just sit here until I do it. But I guess I can do that and explain some other stuff. So new items. Maybe I'll show that in the oh, he's dancing. He's dancing. Bobos have a bunch of dances they can pick from, so they get one dance at birth. This one is this one. Yeah. Let's go into the town. And I can't remember if I had these letters last time, but I have these letters that will help kind of like world building, especially in this first month and for the demo, it teaches you things about the game. So going to the town. I don't think there's been anything. I got a little arrow through the head. Headgear. Oh yeah, you can see the little icon now. The little thing like that. Oh yeah, new masher model. It's a little can. A mysterious can. And what else? What else? What else? I don't think I changed anything huge with the competition center. Let me go to bed real quick though and get a new Bobo. And then, ooh, I don't know if this popped up already, but on a Bobo, when you first do them, so before they have emotions and their emotions influence their mood. And you see this, I'll pet them. It's a little flower that popped up. It's basically telling the player their joy increased. So they have 5 emotions, and those emotions, like I said, influence the mood. So what is he right now? He's still anxious. Usually they're anxious for a day or 2 after they come into the garden. That'll go away though. That is the fear emotion that is high right now. And so here's the mailbox, some mail. So make sure you're the forest. Yeah, so this is one from Mayor Mill. Just telling you, the player, like, hey, a bunch of this stuff that I've put in the letters is kind of things I learned from the demo testing of like, hey, I didn't realize the new Bobos were in the forest every day. So you can always come in and got a brawler and some really great potential and acceleration, which is good for the early races because they're so short. I'll take him. Let's see. Smash model, I have a little note to the side. It's probably not the worst, but it's going to be a bad one because it's lazy like it has been in the past. And yeah. So this swim potential is bad, so I don't want to give him swims. He's like, ooh, he's really bad. How'd that even happen? Oh, because he's E rank. So it's pretty rare for you to actually get an E rank Bobo right off the bat. Usually they're D like this. So basically the E rank Bobos come with a rare trait, which that Slipstream is a rare trait. Brawler is a common one, so they're D. And then also there's some patterns that are in the demo. There's actually not all the patterns in the game, but final game there's some rarer patterns for the E rank Bobos because it'll take a full lifetime before you can get to the next one. Potential. Oh yeah, I can't really show it right now because I'll have to register them and do a competition, but you've seen that before, so I'm not going to show it. But the data panel actually updates now and shows the potential earned in each skill, and by glowing since the last time you looked at it. So it's something you'll see when you start playing the game. And then, yeah, before I go, this will be a short devlog, I'm sorry, but like I said, a lot of work has been done, but just a lot of bugs, a lot of fixing. The game is, I think, in a pretty decently polished state now. There's still some stuff to fix, but way less than there ever has been. And I think it's pretty ready for people to play it. I said a lot of people said that it was more polished than imagined when they played it, which is great news. But yeah, I'm super excited. Right now, I am looking. This demo should be out on Steam for free for everyone to play at the end of July. I'm hoping by the next devlog I do, the demo is out. That is not a guarantee, but is what I'm aiming for. And hopefully I get to that. It just depends on, one, like if there's any like huge things that come up that I didn't realize during like final testing. If you're not part of the Discord is going to get access to the demo early than that. So if you really want to play soon, you can join the Discord and pretty much everyone there will get access to the demo early. And then the world, basically everyone else, it'll be the end of July. And I have to message press and YouTubers and just get people to play it. So hopefully the wish lists go up and it just gains more attention. That's the kind of the goal. So I'm not ready for all of that, then the demo won't release, but I'm gonna try to start really beginning of July, start planning some of the press stuff. Just who I'm gonna email and stuff like that. And then as far as like what I'm working on next, there's a couple more things. Like I said, I have to add small things. A lot of the stuff has been so small. Like yeah, a lot of the updates have been like really tiny in this devlog, but the big thing is I'm going to start. I pulled my Patreon folks, and people want to see me do the town next. So the town is just something that I have kind of planned out, and it's huge. This is just a courtyard. What you go into now, it's a temporary town. Actual town is going to be really big, and a lot of shops and unlocks but so there's a lot of plans for it. If you really want to know, like some spoilers about it, it's on the Patreon again. I have my final concept drawing, like top down of what it's going to be. Then I'm modeling it next to kind of start laying out and figure out the spacing of stuff and make sure that all feels good. So, that's the town. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of really great things that come from that because it's just a huge part of the game. And then yeah, and then the last thing I'll show is I want to exit is just this little demo screen. So just kind of shows after you're done. Obviously, you can still continue when you come out, but you can. It'll just kind of thank the person for playing, and then has a bunch of screenshots that. So we have like the seasons in town and night, and just a screenshot of different seasons. It says out in the demo. It's just spring. A tease the different species. Obviously these are the base forms because I don't have those yet, but the eyes, those are the phantom eyes, and these are the fairy eyes. And then tease for fighting, since that is in mode after the town. I'm gonna basically start the fighting mode. And then this is a very early look. I don't have anything to really show, but I wanted to show something fun. So this is like one of the next maps I'm gonna make is this rooftop map. And here's just like an in progress look at that because it's working and stuff, but I have not made art for it. But then yeah, in the bottom here actually I have little buttons, so the wish list will bring up wish list on Steam, so the person can wish list it right away. Go in the Discord, Patreon, and then obviously continue to the menu. So after you reach the end of spring, it'll go to that immediately and sign you out. You can still play that last day over and over, but other than that, if someone wants to play again, they would just have to delete their save. But ideally, someone just plays once or a couple hours, not even reach the end of spring, and is content with that, and then wish lists it and waits for the final game. So yeah, that's it. I think. Thank you so much for watching. So this wasn't. I know the early ones I felt like were so cool because like a ton of great stuff was being added, but hopefully, I mean not hopefully, after this demo gets released, like it'll be a lot of really cool stuff because so much of the past couple months has been just doing stuff and planning and prepping for this demo. But I'm not planning on releasing multiple demos. There'll be one demo that'll be up on Steam until I feel like it's not an adequate, like once the game gets updated more and more and more, months down the line or maybe even a full year, I'll probably take it off of Steam and I'll put it on like archive.org just to, you know, if it doesn't show like what the full product will look like because it'll be updated by that point, then I'm going to take it down. And then obviously there'll be, I'm aiming for it. It's not always a guarantee, but I'm trying to do a monthly build for the Patreon testers to test something. But that isn't anything super high pressure like a demo is. So I think, yeah, after this, there'll be the town, fighting, sagas. There's a lot of really fun stuff to make. So yeah, thank you so much for supporting. Obviously, Patreon is great, but just commenting and liking this YouTube video and sharing it, that is like, honestly, sharing the devlog on my other channel, the Bobo Model channel. That is the best thing you can do. just more eyes in this game, the better for me. So thank you so much. Please let me know what you think, and look forward to the demo. See ya.